Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So in this video I am cleaning and decluttering my refrigerator and my pantry, and these are more of just a maintenance clean. These are not like an extreme cleaner declutter. I do tend to clean my fridge about every 2 months or so. I definitely wouldn't say monthly, so they don't get too bad. But my husband went grocery shopping because apparently we didn't have enough food in the house, but as you can see the fridge is literally overflowing with food. I do get rid of some stuff, as you'll see later in the video, but yeah, we needed meat and we just needed some other stuff. So I'm just gonna work on cleaning the fridge now. So in these sides I keep all the sauces. We are a sauce family. We also like to cook all different kinds of foods. Well, my husband does the cooking, I don't. So you're going to see a lot of dressings, a lot of sauces. At the top there we keep like garlic and whatnot. And yeah, there just still is not enough room in this fridge for all this. On the other side, which you'll see here pretty soon, we keep other condiments like mayo, ketchup. We have some jellies, and then there's like butter and cream cheese. But yeah, we don't really get rid of, we're actually missing a lot of stuff here. There's things that we normally keep in here that we don't have, like 57 sauce, A1 sauce, and I don't even know, just a lot of stuff. But like I said, we are a sauce family, and I don't know who doesn't have sauce or some kind of condiment in all their foods. I don't know. I like to have a variety, I guess. Like I said, lots of condiments. And that little bottle I was holding up, I thought it was like tequila with one of those worms in it. It is not. It is some kind of Asian alcoholic drink, and I really don't know what that was inside. Some kind of root vegetable, I guess. I really don't know. But yeah, we don't really drink in our household. I don't even know why we hold on to them. I don't think we're really ever going to drink them, but I guess it was a neat bottle, so that we kept. I really struggle with getting good shots of this refrigerator, so I will apologize. I don't have a huge kitchen, but I do have a table, and then right behind this fridge door is the front, or the back door rather, but it's our main door that we use. And yeah, it's kind of silly that we have the fridge right next to the door, but it's like the best place for it. But anyway, the stupid door would not stay open. I don't know how it's even staying open in this clip, but it is. Anyway, so I really struggled keeping it open and tried to film and then tried to get into such a tight space, but well, I did it. I also did not plan on even cleaning the refrigerator on this day, but my husband said he was going to go shopping for meat and whatever else we needed, so I figured this was the best time. Plus, I know there was a couple of things in there that I had to get rid of. One thing that really kind of bothers me, well, it doesn't really bother me, but it is a little frustrating that it's a good thing that there's so many places to go shopping, but it's like at the same time, it sucks that you have to go to one place for like meat, one place for like vegetables and fruits, and then another place for snacks. I just wish you could buy everything at like one big convenience store. And no, not Walmart, because we try our best to avoid Walmart for several reasons. I'm not even going to get into that in this video, but we would rather buy product from small businesses. And there are a few places around here. There is an Italian grocery store not too far away that has really good meats and cheeses. So we will go there about once a month to buy some stuff. We do like Aldi's. I don't know if Aldi's is completely nationwide, but I know in our area we have one. Yeah, this fridge doesn't even look like we need to buy anything. And look at all these creamers. We had 3 half-gallons of milk in here. What the heck? I don't even know. All these juices. Again, I apologize. I'm in a lot of these shots. And we actually have a lot of fruits and vegetables, which is a good thing because we are trying to eat healthier, and we, put them in a lot of our meals. Tons of mushrooms. That's not something I eat. That's all my husband. Yogurts, cottage cheese dips, a bunch of pickles, as you'll see up top there, just so we really are not short of any kind of food, which is a good thing. That's one thing as an adult, we always prioritize having food in the house, even over bills. Some people are really strict about making sure their bills are paid on time. In our house, as long as I'm not going to jail or court, I'll pay my bills when I can pay my bills, is how I feel. Food always will come first. I have kids and they'll never go hungry. But anyway, that's a long rant for that. But as you can see in this, I don't have very many things that section off the food. I do have that Lazy Susan on top there that we put our pickles and relish and all pickled items in. You'll see that better in a little bit here. I don't have special containers for eggs or anything like that. For a while I tried that out and I just feel like it's just a waste of money. I don't know. Maybe it works for some people, but for me, I just feel like it's already in a container. It already has a date on it. It fits in the fridge fine. Why buy plastic containers to make it look pretty? I don't know. This is not about looking pretty. This is about sustainability. And I just feel as long as it's organized enough that you can see what you have going on, then that's good enough for me. Which is why we're doing a maintenance clean today, because it was getting to the point where there was just too much stuff and I really just didn't know where everything was. Alright, here's all the food that I took out from the fridge. That's not even everything. As you can see, I still have stuff left in there. I really try to be quick about, cleaning the fridge out. I don't want anything sitting out for too long. Even though it's not like it's hot inside my house, but, that was a French fry. What the heck. But anyway, I still try to be quick about it. But now I'm just going to put everything back in quickly. And yeah, I spent forever and a day looking at this milk container because I thought I was going crazy. I did not see a sell-by date on there at all. I even pick it back up to look again because why would there not be a sell-by date? But there was not one. I looked at that bottle for a solid minute and could not find anything. So I just put it in there and I figured when we open it up, we'll give it a good old sniff test. And if it smells all right, then we use it, I guess. That's crazy. But back to what I was saying about going to different grocery stores. Two stores that I really enjoy going to, but they're about 20 minutes from where we are, is Wegmans and Trader Joe's. Again, I don't know how nationwide those grocery stores are, but if you've never been to a Wegmans, you ought to go. They're huge. They have such a big selection on food. And then I like Whole Foods too, but I do find that to be a little pricey, and there's not really one that close to us either. It's like maybe 45 minutes away, so we don't get to go there too often. But we obviously try to shop cheap. That's why Aldi's is my number one. It's cheap. You get some good quality food. And I don't really go to Costco or Sam's Club. I know Costco is all around. We had a Sam's Club membership for a while. I got it pretty cheap through work, but we're a family of four, and we don't need to be buying stuff in bulk, and we were pretty much just going there for like toilet paper and paper towels, like all paper products, and to me it wasn't worth the money you spend in every year to just get those items, So, yeah, that's my big rant on the grocery stores. We need one. You can get everything you want in one grocery store, but clearly that's not going to happen. So my husband, he definitely does shopping way too often, and definitely more often than any person should. But a lot of the problem is we never know what we're going to eat instead of making meal plans. And then, we decide we don't want what we have. So then he has to go to a store and purchase those ingredients to make whatever item or whatever meal we decide to make. And then he doesn't always like to see what we need before he goes. It's just, I don't know. So I'm trying my best to keep the fridge as clean and organized as possible. That way we always know what we have on hand, and then we're not overbuying, and making sure that he's not spending every day at the grocery store. I would love to be that family that only goes grocery shopping like twice a month, but yeah, that's not really realistic. But we are working on, getting those better systems in our house. But yeah, now I'm just going to put everything back. There's a lot of fruit I had to throw out because, well, we are a family of, if it's, out of sight, out of mind, we're not knowing where it's at. And clearly we didn't even know all this fruit was just below whatever else was on top of it. I guess probably more vegetables. Again, we do have lots of vegetables, and that's a good thing. How often do we throw some of them out because they go bad? Probably more often than they should. And actually, that's one reason why I don't always, whenever we get fruits and vegetables, we usually just clean them before we eat them. Sometimes I'll clean them and then put them away, but I stopped rinsing them off and putting them in containers. I noticed they were going bad a lot quicker. I'm not sure if because they still had a lot more moisture in them than they should, but to me it's such a unnecessary process. I get people are afraid to eat fruits and vegetables with pesticides on them and possible bugs. But I don't know. I think people get way too carried away. The amount of bugs we eat, I'm sure people don't even realize is way more than, what we should be eating, I guess. But I don't know. I don't do all that. I just put everything in nice. Now all this stuff here, it's a very grainy video. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Probably because the lighting changed. But everything on the table was what I got rid of. Again, it wasn't too much. And yeah, this is how everything's looking now. Some room for more condiments, yes, of course. That'll be filled up probably on my husband's trip back from the grocery store. And again, we have more condiments and all sorts of stuff. On this Lazy Susan, that's where we keep all the, as you can see, pickles, peppers, kimchi, things like that. That's the only container I really have that holds our cheese and meats, our lunch meats, that is. And yes, we do keep our bread and muffins inside the fridge so they last longer. And this still looks a little cluttered there, but a lot of that stuff we will be getting rid of within the next couple days. And our almost empty meat drawer. But again, everything is looking so much better. Now we can visually see everything we have. So when my husband asks me what we need from the grocery store, I could just peek in and kind of take note of what we need and send him a message and go from there. Yeah, I just want to show everybody the rotten, I think it was anchovies in there. I'm not even sure what was in there. Pretty gross. So now I'm just going to do the freezer. I have not cleaned this freezer out, and I could not tell you how long. Maybe I organized it, but I definitely didn't pull those drawers out and clean it. Probably maybe twice in the I think we have about 3 years now. I don't even know. But yeah, I had some stuff in there that's been there for a long time. I had to go. Some popsicles, a banana. Bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have taken a better video recording of the freezer. It was so gross in the back there. It was like chunks of hair. I found a dead ant. Nasty. But yeah, here's how the fridge is looking. Again, yes, there's a lot in here. Doesn't look too decluttered, but I did get rid of stuff. And yeah, it is a lot. However, I will say this is the beginning of the week, so this food lasts us probably about 2 weeks. I mean, granted, we still have to put meat in the fridge, but I'm also on vacation, staycation, so there is a little extra food since I will be eating lunches and dinners. And yeah, the freezer again also still packed, and I had no idea that we had so much frozen fruit in that freezer. Oh my gosh. But now that I know, we're gonna use it up, make lots of smoothies, and enjoy them. Like I said, I'm on vacation right now. I'm not sure if I was on vacation when I filmed this, but as I'm doing the voiceover, I am. And I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to accomplish on this week's vacation. I only have 2 more days off. I got 7 days off. We're on number 5 right now, and I mean, out of my list, I got like 75% of everything accomplished. I had to make a bunch of phone calls and some mail out. I plan on cutting my kids' hair. I have not yet done that. But yeah, I did get a lot accomplished. I started recording myself painting the bathroom. That'll be a video, but I probably won't be doing that until closer to summer. Unfortunately, the plan was to get a new vanity and sink, but we did not find one, and right now we just don't want to spend the money to get one because it is going to be a couple $100. And we do have the tile to replace the floor, but we want to put the new vanity in first. Or, I'm sorry, we want to have that available to put in so we can do the floor first and then put the sink in after. But yeah, none of that's going according to plan, and that's okay. That's what happens. That's life. It's not 100% top priority right now, but I definitely would like to get it accomplished by summertime. So anyway, as you can see, I'm just going through the pantry, getting rid of some stuff that's been sitting there for who knows how long. That can of Pringles had like literally 3 chips in it, so I just got rid of that. I don't even know the last time anybody opened it. This is just a view of what the pantry looked like before we put those shelves in. I wanted to insert that and show that at one point we had a little bit of more organization than we did here, but at the same time those baskets seem to take up so much space that like you can only put like 2 bags of chips in it, if that, and things just weren't sitting in there correctly. So I got rid of that. And the thing wasn't very sturdy either. It was just fabric. I did plan on painting the inside of this pantry. You can kind of see how it looks yellow. But we didn't take the time to do that. I really just wanted to get the shelves in, so maybe eventually I'll do that. I'm not too concerned. Nobody's going in our pantry and looking at it and being like, oh gosh, there's yellow paint, you know. It's not like, but I really don't like it. Yeah, as you can see, again, I don't have, this is the only plastic containers we have. I have 3 of these. Well, you can't really see them in the shop, but there's a tall one, a medium, and a small one. I use those for, you know, whatever's open, like pretzels, sometimes chips. I think I put raisins in the smaller one. And they work really good. I do like those. You can see what's in them, and it helps when things have been opened. Same with the cereal, but I'm not sure if you noticed in the clips, but the cereal I don't actually take out of the plastic. I just kind of roll it up and put it in there, because then I can actually put more than one kind of cereal in a container, if that makes any sense. Because we do buy a couple different kinds of cereal. But that's really all I have for organization in here. I do have some cans and bottles and some boxes of stuff. I do want to, I might use mason jars, or I might actually try to find glass containers to put things like the chia seeds and the flax seeds that I have in the bags. Those I would like to, you know, put in a container, but I don't have anything on hand. So those things I can understand by putting like sugars and flours and stuff. They're in packages once it's open, and they do tend to last for a while, but that's if you use them often enough. But yeah, I spent most of this week just kind of cleaning, doing my usual daily cleans. I did start painting a Easter/spring sign that I plan on putting out front of our porch. We already have an existing sign, but it's been there for years, and we got it secondhand, so I don't even really know how old it is at this point, but it's breaking. It's kind of thin, so anytime it's really windy out, it will fall over and it's cracking, and I just like to get rid of it. Maybe I can repurpose it and clean it up better, but we'll see. I tend to have so many projects on the back burner and never get to them, and I'm really just trying to stay focused on like one thing at a time. So that's kind of like another goal of mine. Like I said, I was working on that sign. I was working on painting in the bathroom today, doing this recording or the voiceover, and a bunch of other stuff in between all that, and it's just a lot. Now, granted, as I paint, I can do other things, but for the most part, I just feel like my ADHD gets the best of me, and I just need to stay on task, get one thing done, and then get working on the next thing. So I'm just cleaning up all the garbage, like the boxes and whatever trash I found in the pantry. And then I'm going to get started on finishing up the outside of the refrigerator. I didn't get to do that during my initial recording of the inside clean. So I'm just cleaning off this little spice rack we have here. Well, it's not for spices. It's like I have hot sauces there. And of course, getting rid of all the stuff on the refrigerator and cleaning that off. I don't do that nearly enough, and it was really bad. When I do my deep cleaning, I will pull out this refrigerator and clean behind it, the walls, the air vent or whatever it is on the fridge on the back, and the floor is really good. I only pull this out maybe once a year. I'm trying to do that at least twice a year, so I like to just get that done at some point before the summer, and then because I think I haven't done it since like last November, so it's going to be due soon to get that done. Unfortunately, we lack a lot of space, which is why I utilize the side of the refrigerator for the paper towels. I don't want them near my sink getting wet. And this is pretty neat, this magnetic paper towel holder. And then I end up storing some stuff on the top of the fridge. You'll see here shortly. We have our KitchenAid up there, a dehydrator, a wine rack, which I don't have any wine right now. I'm trying to think what else I have up there. Oh, our crock pot. I just don't have room, and we use the crock pot enough that we do keep in the kitchen. The dehydrator, not so much, but I think we're going to try to work on making more stuff with it. So it is going to stay up here for now, and just ignore all the recycling. That's where we keep our recycling, off to the side of the fridge there. And yes, I still have Halloween magnets up. I just keep the off-season ones to the side there. Nobody really sees them. And the KitchenAid, we've had that for so long. I guess when they first came out, I don't even know. Definitely over a decade at this point. And we probably used it like once, maybe twice. I don't know. Family got it for us for Christmas. It was a really nice gift, and we really liked it at the time. But again, we just never really used it. And that magnetic thing there, well, maybe you don't know it's magnetic, but or maybe it's not even magnetic. I guess you just screw it on the wall, and that's where we're going to put our brooms and stuff. But we're going to wait till it gets painted to do that, so that's why it's stored up there. There's a lot going on. Again, not much we can do. When we decide to take care of the kitchen, I will work on buying different kind of furniture or whatever to store some of that stuff away so there's not so much stuff on top of the refrigerator. Anyways, I realize I ramble a lot. I just kind of like to let people know what I'm doing in case they're confused or there's any kind of questions, or kind of just give you some ideas of what I plan on doing with my house. I've said in before videos, but we lived in this house for over 7 years. I guess almost 7.5. Yeah, this month will be 7.5 years, but we've only owned it for 3. Actually, yeah, again, the end of this month will be 3 years that we bought it. And so for the first 4 years, we did not do much with the house because we didn't own it. But little by little, we've been doing stuff. I ripped out the carpet in the living room and hallway. Some of the closets in the house had carpet. I ripped that out. We did paint some things. Like I said, I'm finishing up the bathroom, hopefully by the end of summer. Now granted, when we have more money, we will do a whole rehaul of the bathroom, even with this kitchen, but well, when you don't have too much extra money, you just have to do what you can little by little. So that's what we're going to do. But my big goal so far for the next month or two is just to finish decluttering and cleaning all the rooms so far. I did the bedroom, the living room, the bathroom, and of course this kitchen. I want to take care of the kids' rooms. We also have a whole basement that needs to be taken care of, and then I want to start deep cleaning and get to painting rooms. It's quite a list. A lot of stuff needs to be done, but like I said, we've been holding off for a couple of years and it's just time to get it going. Alright, the video is almost over, so I just want to thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoyed what you watched. I think the next video I'm about to put out is going to be like a random clean video. There's some spots in each of the rooms I didn't get to. Like in our living room, I didn't get to do the side tables or under the hutch. I wanted to clean, I think it was my makeup I'd never got to do. So I did a video of that. And under this kitchen sink I never did yet. So once I'm done recording all them, I will put that video out. Alright, well enjoy the rest of this video and have a great day. Thank you.